Hello. Bruh. Jesus, man. Let me copy the Discord server. What's it called? Discord server link and share it on the chat. Hello, welcome to Raz stream. Join Discord server. Yo, Bunda. Well, Bunda is our moderator actually. He's our mods, Discord mods. You're a Discord mods, bruh. Hello. Can we get at least 10 viewers here? Can we get at least 10 viewers here? Let's get us to 10 views. No. Hi Rinlo. Let's start showing the stream. Hello. Can you see me? Can you see me? And is my audio is good? I don't know. Oh wait, not here. Yeah, let me like pop this out first. Okay. Wait. Is my audio good? Is my voice good? Is the background music, background sound good? Let me notify the Discord server that we are live right now. Okay. Live now at everyone. Yo, moderators. Hello. I'm sorry for being late. We should have been like live like an hour ago, but I have like problems. But now we're here. Let's go. Hello. Can we get at least consistently 10 viewers here? I think we can. Let me like play some better music, bro. Let me like City Folk Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing music. Let's go. Okay. Let me press the music first. Yes, can we get at least 10 concurrent viewers, bruh? 10 concurrent views. So the agenda of today's live stream is going to be, I mean, I hope I can finish this artwork. Hopefully. Or hopefully we can critique some new artwork here. I know I said we've critiqued like a lot more, a lot of artwork yesterday, right? And I think we're going to be critiquing this. Yeah, my promise was to critique this one. What is Share doing? Yeah, guys, the share channel is to share basically anything. We just share the share channel. Yeah, yes. Yo, Rin, new viewers, I'm not joking, bro. Every time we live streams, we're going to have like a new viewers and new member to the Discord server. Isn't that crazy? Yo, welcome, Rin. Say something in chat. Yeah, Rinlo, right? Anyways, I hope that anyone joins this server, this live stream, is an artist, preferably digital artist, and so, of course, if you have any artwork you want to improve on, because you don't know what to do, which you're obviously going to have, you can join the Discord server and improve your artwork here. So yeah, the first thing is going to be like, yeah, Rinlo, you can submit your artwork to be improved, right? Let's get us to like 10 viewers concurrently for like a couple of minutes. Like if we can get 10 views, that would be like insane. Yeah, invite your artist friends. Anyone. When else are we going to have like a mentor, right? Do you guys have like a mentor in drawing, like anything? Like basically, if you want to learn something and then you have a mentor, that's just a rarity, bro. That's really rare, bro. And I'm out here trying to teach you guys here. Anyways, this is an artwork by Shar, which is insane, by the way. Hi Talk Ojira. Bro, we kept getting new viewers, bro. Join the Discord server. Let me pin this. Pin message. Yeah, join the Discord server and you're going to have like, you're going to have a community of like people wanting to improve their art. The point of the point of our Discord server is to improve our skills. Yes? Okay? Capiche? Anyways, we got an artwork by Store here. Let me like boom. Yeah, imagine if the Discord server, just imagine for a second, yeah, if the Discord server is going to be like having like 1,000 artists there. Imagine it, 1,000 artists and then at least like 600 people watching the live streams. 600 people watching the live streams is going to be insane. We're going to have so much artwork to be critiqued. We're going to have so much insight. We're going to have so much input from everyone. Oh my god, bro. Anyways, back to the artwork. I don't think Shore is actually in the live, but we're still going to critique it anyways. Right? Okay. I'm going to be absolutely busy. But this is what we want, bruh. If this is what we want, we don't care that we're busy or something. We're going to be like doing this voluntarily. It's fine. We like it, we love it. So no matter how tired we are, it's fine. Yeah, so first thing first. With this artwork, what do you guys think is the problem? What's the problem with this artwork here? Like if I were to turn this like black and white. You know, it's there's nothing of clear readability, you know. You can't read this clearly. Right? The values, right? It's just to blend in. You cannot differentiate like the background, the characters. Right? So wait, let me turn on my AC first. Oh my god. Okay, let me turn on my AC please. Okay, so the main problem is going to be the values, right? But there's also another problem, if you know. The value is like how light or dark something is, right? Basically, that's what value is. But also, just the way this artwork is composed. You see, like, if we were to have like rule of third, like let's see, like look at rule of third. It's just like a golden rule, like it's just like a good idea of like a compositions, you know. You got PNG. I don't know if you heard of like rule of third. Have you heard of rule of third? Boom. Boom. So one thing, the problem is the values, but also the other is the rule of third. Boom. Oh yeah, yeah, Michelangelo, the finger. Oh yeah. What's it called? What is it called? Finger painting. Yeah, the finger. No, yeah, this one. Yeah, it's the reference, right? Yeah, just call it the finger. Just call it the finger, bruh. Anyways. Oh, yeah. I think the main problem is going to be the values, right? The values. Look at this. If we were to turn this black and white, you just can't see anything in here. But like in here, it's pretty clear. Like, oh, it's the light is over here and here, right? So, like, if we were to copy the Michelangelo one, the correct one, yeah, I guess, the correct one, I guess, is to have a better readability of the subject. Wait, let me. The song is way too much, bro. Let's try this. Paris Cafe. Okay. 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 Yeah, so we need to increase readability by like brightening the whole background. That's just what it is. I mean, if you have a reference that's like this, why not like do that, right? Boom. It's much more readable. And after that, after you do that, wait, let me just do this. After you do that, like this, boom. Now you can basically see it. Like you can see what's going on. Maybe like over here, boom. Like instantly better. Instantly better, right? Boom. Maybe not this, but like overlay perhaps. Boom. Boom. Like this, boom. Right? And then after that, this thing is way too dark. Like, I mean, it's good already, but like this outline over here, this thing here is not visible. So it's like it's blended in with the background. So that's going to be a problem, you know, right? Especially when you look at the reference. You already have a reference, so like you already know what to do here. So like you can basically steal this, like just like light this part over here, light this part over here, light it here, light it over here, light it over here. Hell, it even has like a secondary lighting like over here. Boom. 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 Okay, now that's pretty ugly. Let's choose better color, bruh, not gray. Also, let's use overlay. Yeah, let's just do this. Boom. 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 So like you need to like kind of like be brave, I guess, if you can call it. Like you need to be taking risks, like make it as dark as possible, as light as possible. So you're basically just taking risks. So you're not playing it safe, you know, like, oh, just making it light something. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Look at this. Let's see the before and after. The before, after. Before, after. See? Now it's all like it's already like pretty clear what we want. Like it's pretty clear like the subject and stuff. See? Of course you can still have like a pretty like maybe like some kind of effects back, the kind of effects back. Boom. Boom. Let me do this. Let me do this. Boom. Boom. Like this. Boom. Now you can have like your effects back. Oh. Wait. Boom. Yes, now you can still have the effects back, like the swirl. Boom. Look at this. Boom. Now you can like go, let's see the before and after again. Before, after. Before, after. Right? Let's flip this. Especially on like this area here. No, it's the previous effect. Like in here, like there's this light here, right? But if we were to like do this, the light is kind of missing. So we can like mimic those light back again. Or maybe like with color dots could be good. Boom. Like that, boom. And then we can like boom. 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 See? Hello. Welcome to Raz's streams, where we critique and improve you guys' artwork. You can join the Discord server from the pinned comments, from the pinned chat here, and submit your artwork here, where we like improve people's artwork like this, like before after thing. And also, if we don't have like artwork to critique, we'll be drawing our own artwork. You get the gist. Before, after. Yeah, join the Discord server, bro. Let's see if we can hit 10 viewers again. 10 viewers again. 10 viewers again, bro. Wait. Yes, welcome. Anyways, back to this artwork. Now that we have like a background that's white, right? That's brighter, and this thing is already has contrast. Wait, let me just like separate things. Boom. Let me select the background first and then separate it. Boom. 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 Okay, now we have this. Now the character's already like in contrast, right? But we can still make it clearer by having like some clear lighting on the subject, you know? Like over here. Basically the usual stuff where you indicate lighting. Look at this, boom. It looks like there's lighting here. Boom. Boom. Bruh. Boom. Look at that, boom. See? Look at this. Before, after. Right? And then we can do this more again here. Like since the lighting is everywhere, we can like basically light everything. Bro, you know, I hope when you're watching these live streams, you guys are also drawing. I think that would be better. Right? Like if you're watching me draw, might as well also draw yourself, right? That's good. That's great. Like we can out like lighting here. Boom. 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 Look at this. Before, after. Before, after. I guess it would help if you have like much more contrast here. Like actual outlines and shit. Boom. Boom. Look at this. You can always like make some unusual stuff by like adding like outlines. Boom. See how like the outline changes a lot. Boom. Boom. I think we can darken a lot of this part here and increase more the thing. Oh yeah, I think we can make contrast. I think we can make contrast by like darkening this part here. Right? Basically like the previous one. Like this, boom. But still keeping the light there. But we still need, but we can add the contrast back by like adding this outline, dark white outline. Boom. Boom. Look at this, boom. Look at that. Is that crazy? Before, after. Before, after. And we need to return back the kind of like textures on the background. Boom. Boom. Let's add like transfers. Let's add like opacity. Boom, boom, boom. This is to like add some texture so that it's not like too normal, I guess. Boom. 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 Look at that. This is before, after. And I think we need to return back some of the color. If we can. We need to return back some of the blues and stuff. A bit more blue here. What about this? Boom. That's crazy. And we're going to like darken this part here. Boom. Okay, it's before, after. Let's darken this thing again. Boom. Before, after. Not crazy? We also haven't like done this thing here. Boom. 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 Before, after. See? Maybe we need more texture here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? And you can like always add some like random bullshit, bro. Like just add like some kind of scribble or something. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Look at this. Do you think this is way better? Like look at this. Before, after. Just adding this scribble here. Look at that. Like just adding like a little bit of scribbles. Look at that. Now it's like a different world. Like two different world colliding, right? It's crazy, bruh. crazy. Can we further like do this or like this? There's so much you can do. So much. Boom. Boom. Look at this, before, after. That's crazy, bro. Of course, I think we can like always improve this further with like more rendering and stuff. I don't even know what's going on over here. Boom. Boom. Look at that. It's crazy. Boom. 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 What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Now it's a bit different lighting from the reference, like here. Like you see that there's no like, the lighting is like from the top, right? It's like from the top left. Like it's from the top left here. But like, it doesn't have to be the same. Like because we know the lighting is like over here, right? The finger touching. There's nothing here. So looking back, like the before and after, I think it would also help by like making this thing like darker or something. Boom. Boom. Maybe we can have something like something bright over here. Boom. 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 That's crazy. That's crazy. Isn't it crazy? Is it this crazy? Boom. Okay, bruh. This is crazy, bruh. Now, the final touch. Let's like combine this all and post-process this. Like maybe it's too bright, we can lower it. Highlight, lower whites. Make the black darker, I guess. I think upping it to blue is just not it. Maybe make it more yellowish. It would be nice. Yellowish and green, I guess. Okay, I can't wait to see the final artwork. Boom. Like this bluer? Boom. Less blue, I guess. Oh, is having dark better? Would having dark better? I don't know. Would having dark better? I don't know. I think it would be. Boom. Color grading. Okay. Sharpen this. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Before and after here. Before, after. Holy crap, bro. Holy crap. Before, after. Jesus, man. Holy, if you like the improvement, give a like on these live streams. Boom. Holy. Look at this. Jesus, man. Oh my god. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Yo. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy, chat. That's actually crazy. Okay. Let's export this. Oh no. What is this? Sure. Values contrast. The cheek values contrast. Boom. Boom. Oh, it's not really that visible. Wait. Let's delete message. Yeah, we need to have like the previous one. Yeah, here. Holy crap. Yes. Yes. Who joined? Hi Pluto. If you're in the chat, say something. Someone's eating cookies, bro. Cheek. What's it called? Values, contrast. Boom. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, Rin, let's critique yours. Next up, Rin. What do you want to improve from this? What do you want to improve from this, Rin? What do you want to improve from this? Oh wait. Maybe background and lighting, don't confuse. So first thing first, I appreciate you for rendering the characters. Like, you did really well with the characters. How big is this resolutions, bruh? Like, look at this. You rendered the characters detailed. Meanwhile, the whole drawing is like this, right? But you managed to like detail such smallest detail here in the face. Like, holy shit. That's crazy. Right? It's so huge. Like, it's so huge, right? And then you zoom in. Oh shit, there's more detail. Oh my god. So one thing that I would improve on from this, what I would do is, oh my god, you even rendered the shoes, bruh. Damn. Let me play some other music, please. So one thing that I would improve on is the compositions. Basically how everything is formed. So like this composition is pretty good, right? Like, it's pretty interesting. The way things are like framed, the way things are like positioned, the characters over here, touching, and then there's like over here. So like, it's pretty interesting, right? Meanwhile, yours right now is just a character in the middle. Right? It's just a character in the middle doing a pose. So, but you can actually basically instantly change the compositions by changing how you frame things. Basically, like how the eyes are like formed, you know? Maybe you can frame it with something like this. Like, you don't need a huge paintings, you know? Because all you need is like a way to frame things better, compose things better, you know? What if the artwork is just like this? What if the artwork is just like this? Right? So what I'm saying is that more does not necessarily mean better. But there's a certain like a way to compose, to like arrange something to make it better. Like, for example, yeah. Let's say we have a watermark. Right? Boom. Let's say we have a watermark right here. And then we put the watermark here. Now this is already a perfectly good composition, you know? It focuses on the characters. It focuses on the character. It focuses on like the main thing, right? Rather than, let's say for example, if it were like over here. See the difference between like how the people look at your artwork from when it's all of this big frame versus when it's like compiled like this, when it's like composed like this. So so when it's composed like this versus when it's composed like this, it's a huge difference to how like people look at your artwork. Now when you compose it like this, now you can like make some changes. Like maybe you want the lighting from the right side. Maybe you want to like engage lighting from the right side here. Boom. More lighting, like using color dodge. More lighting. Boom. Right? Maybe you can make it like this. See, like there's just so much way you can compose this. Maybe like this, boom. Maybe composing it like this is way better. Boom. Boom. Maybe composing it like this is way better. Who knows? But like you need to like experiment. Boom. Look at that. See? Now it's a different. What if you flip the card artwork and you make it. This is the default. This is the original frame. This is the original frame. And like, let's copy a new watermark again. It's blurred. Boom. What if this is the original frame, right? Already a different, very different. Look at this. You got this artwork here. That is of course so much more. There's so much more stuff, right? The background, the stuff, everything. But like, we need to look at it as a whole. So when we crop it to just be like this, like it's already finished here. It's basically finished here, but meanwhile here the background is not finished. So it kind of like deducts. So it's kind of like take away the value of the artwork. It takes away the intrinsic value, you know. Meanwhile, when you crop it like this, the intrinsic value goes up. It's perceived better. It's perceived more finished. It's perceived final. It's perceived final. People will perceive it better. Maybe people will stop and look at it more, rather than this, where you force yourself to make the background. Sometimes an artwork does not need all of this. Okay? So that is, I guess it's like composition. Yeah, it is compositions. So let's see if we can improve this one further. Like making the lightings like this, like this, like this, boom. Now isn't this way better? This thing much more clear. And maybe we can add like a blue lighting from the moonlight or something. Boom. 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 Maybe not too blue. Boom. Boom. And it's basically still your same style. It is basically still your artwork. You know? Like, I genuinely did not paint over this. I didn't even paint anything, bruh. See? It's a whole different... It's a whole different artwork. It's a whole different artwork even though it's the same. Is that how you word it? Now let's just, there's not even much I can like paint over this because it's basically already done. But what if we make camera raw filter and make this thing much more finished? So that's like wait. Let's delete all the excess like compositions. So that is like composition 101. You compose things to be better, perceived better, to look at better, much more pleasing, much more easier to read. We can make this darker. Same contrast. So Rinlo says like, should I practice like on background or future art? I think you should practice more when making a new artwork, yeah. Composing things better. So like framing things to be better, you know, like this whole frame here. So you should perhaps like make some thumbnail sketch. Like this. Look at this. Like this. It's like so you kind of like making small artwork, right? But you are looking at things from like, is this better like this? Is this better like this way? Like look at this apple compositions. Let me composition, thumbnailing sketch, composition. Not necessarily perspectives, but like look at this. Like it's the same subject, right? So I think you can make like small sketch of like an artwork square, and then you can like make a rough painting of like maybe it's better like this, maybe it's better like this, maybe the subject, maybe this like gate here is better looking like this, or maybe it's better like this, or maybe it's better like this, or like maybe it's better like this. Like there's so much way to like draw this the same gate. So looking back at your artwork, right? Wait. So looking back at your artwork, the characters, the same characters, maybe it could be shown like this, or maybe it can be shown like just like this. See? Basically, it's the same thing. It's the same object. What else? This tree over here, this tree. How do you want to show this tree? Maybe you can show it like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. It's like a different way to compose, arranging. Like look at the definitions of like compositions. The act of combining parts or elements to form a whole, like everything is a whole. Basically how you compose this. Let's see other examples. So what composition basically is that everything is kind of arranging. Like how do you arrange this dark light here, this dark part? Where do you arrange this? The light part, where do you put it? Like the simplest thing I can think of is like when you have like a brush that's like this here, that's like this. How do you arrange it to be like aesthetically pleasing? Do you arrange it like over here? So the question is like, is the square better if it's like, wait, let's like make a thumbnail sketch. Yeah, let's make a couple here. Boom. Boom. So if we were to like paint a circle, is the circle better over here, or like over here, or like over here? That's what composition is. But so usually there's not just a circle, there's also like a triangle. Is this better like this, or like this triangle better in here, or like the triangle better like this? So it's like where do you put things? Where do you put things in the frame? So like in this frame here, you put it in the middle, which kind of like destroys the value. Like if you were to grade this, like maybe the score is like Maybe the score is like 40. The score is like 60 out of 100. Maybe this one, the score is like 30 or like 50 out of 100. So the way these things are like arranged, because the circle is here, this triangle is here, and proportional to like the whole frame, the score is 40 out of 100. While this, the triangle is over here, the circle is over here, the score is 60. And here this circle is huge, and the triangle is here, the score is 50. So the score changes based on how you arrange things. Now, of course, the score is like pretty subjective. Like the score here is pretty subjective. It's based on like people's differences and stuff. But the point is, your artwork is valued differently when it's framed like, when it's arranged like this versus to when it's arranged like this. That's what composition is. Okay? Hi Butterfly Paul. If you want, you can join the Discord server and get your artwork critique just like Rin here. Look at this. Join, go join, literally join. Pencil, hey Pencil Fry! Pencil Fry is from yesterday. Pencil Fry, right? Bro is the one that donated $2. Pencil Fry is the one that donated $2 yesterday. Yo, I appreciate it, Pencil Fry. Is bro the one that gives charity to the Discord yesterday? Yeah, Pencil, aren't you the one? Yeah. Let's finish this one. Let's finish this one first. Let's increase the contrast. Shadows. I don't know what I'm doing. Bro. Is this like this? Wait. Is it too dark? Yeah, let's finish this one. Oh yeah, Pencil Fries. Yeah, I appreciate you checking in, man. Yo, with the sort of donations and stuff. I appreciate it. Bro. Or gal, or girl, or like guy. Boom. Oh, which one's better? I don't know, seriously. Boom. Color mixer. Like there's so much you can do, bruh. Like you can change it green, you can change it less green. Boom. Right? This is like the final touches of like everything. You need to do this. Maybe the red is like, you can change the red, or you can't. Change the orange. You can't change the reds. Okay, boom. Get saturated. No, you can't. That's not. Brighten up. Boom. Look at that. Boom, look at this. Boom. Now this is a finished artwork, right? This is a finished artwork. Yo, Pencil Fry, we're going to be critiquing your artwork then. Yeah, let's export this. Let's export this. Flip, I think, would be good. Oh yeah, this is way better flip like this, man. Who's this? Rin, right? Rin, previous. Rin, improve. Yo, Pencil Fry, how you doing, Pencil Fry? Someone also joined, right? Who joined? Who joined? Butterfly. If you want, Butterfly Poople. If you want to get your artwork critique, you can join the Discord server. Oh, you joined. You can submit it in the critique channel. Let's look at this. Let's look at the Rin's artwork here. Apply. This is the previous one. So I think the main thing is Rain, is that why can I is that your artwork is actually already finished. Like it's basically already finished when you crop it like this, right? So now when you zoom out like this, there's so much work you need to do to like there's so much work you need to do to make the values, the score equal to this. Like it's already basically already finished, right? But since you zoomed out, you need to have done so much just to equalize the score from this. Like this score is really high, you zoomed out, the score goes down, so you need to work on this. And so if you don't finish it, the score goes down. So it's kind of like too much work for you. Meanwhile, when you crop it, now it's already finished, basically. That is like the values like compositions. Critique. Composition. I think it's mainly composition. See, like, wait, what the hell is this? What the hell is that? Oh. Let me delete this. It didn't work right. It didn't work right, bro. Okay. Bruh. So you're actually already on a good track. You're already on like on the right track. Boom. Critique. Composition mainly. Boom. Like look at this. Like the way the people's perceptions of the artwork basically changes instantly, bro. Instantly, literally instantly, when you didn't even change much, just crop it, right? Even when you do this, like the background is like kind of like unfinished, but when it's the same background, just cropped it, now it's more aesthetic. Like it's much more aesthetic, right? Okay, next, pencil fry. What you looking for? I'm like I can't wait to help you, pencil fry. Like I want to help you here. Like struggling hard on hair. Okay. Do I have like a hair drawings? I think I do. Let's see. Like this is one of my hair drawing. Boom. Okay, pencil fry is asking how to draw hair. So I think one of the first thing when you want to draw hair is that there needs to be like a light source. But like I think the easiest way is that when you draw hair, I think most artists is also having this problem, right? It's not the hair, it's not necessarily the hair, right? Because there's not really much difference. Like maybe I'm just a bit autistic, right? But like when you like draw something like a hair versus when you're drawing something like a shading something like a face, the fundamental is pretty much the same. The difference is the subject, right? But like you don't necessarily need to like, you just need to like learn the differences, right? But it's basically the same fundamentals. So when we're drawing hair versus when you're drawing face, the main problem that I saw right now is that there's not enough contrast. The values. So like there's not enough white and dark like this. There's not enough like black and white. The black and white is very important because it forms an object. It forms something. It makes the form. Okay. Like, look at this. When we make like this a square, right? It's just a square. But when there is white over here, now there's a lighting. What about if there's another white over here, but brighter? Boom. Now it's a square. What if there's like a shape like this with the color of this? With the color of like this square. Boom. Now there's a shadow. Right? This is what value is. The value forms the object. So it doesn't matter if it's a face, if it's a hair, it formed from the values. Because previously, it doesn't look like something. I mean, it just looked like a square, right? Or a cube. Just the same way as it's like a hair, it doesn't look like a render of a hair. But now there is white, gray, and then there is a lighter gray. Now it looks like a square with added shape here. Boom, now it looks like there is a shadow. Right? We can go on and on and on again, like adding some shading over here. Boom, now it's a freaking like a cube with a lighting here. That's crazy, right? It's just like this. What about this one? Boom, like this. What if you like kind of blur this? Boom, now it's a square that's like edges off. Right? So the base is pretty much the same. The value is very important, right? So now with this character, we need to introduce something that's dark. Dark. When you look at this artwork, it is so much black and white. It's so much dark and light. Look at this. This thing is really dark. This thing is white. This thing is literally black. What about this one? This thing is a bit gray here. This thing is really white. Where is it? This one here. Where's this one? This one is really white. Right? You know, you guys can ask questions if it's still confusing. Right? Going back to this. So we need to introduce like this different color. Like white, gray, darker gray, basically dark. Right? So going back to this, we need to include color that's dark. Boom. Let's say you use multiply and then you shade some places that it could be dark, you know. Let me separate the hair from the face first. Boom. This is the process of learning, guys. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. So with the hair, maybe we can like use multiply brush and then shade parts that look like it could be dark. Like over here, over here, over here, maybe over here. Like you already have like a certain place where it's like shaded here, like here, right? Like over here. But you need to be brave. You need to take risk, like making it darker. Like let's make it darker here, darker here, darker here, darker here. Just make it darker. Darker here. Boom, boom, boom. We can always make it brighter later. This is not traditional. This is not like painting or like watercolor or like pencil. Right? Look at this. There's already good enough dark. Now let's make it a smaller brush, especially with like a textured brush. We copy this color, right? And then we can just like add color of our own. Boom. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Boom. See? Let's look at before and after. Before, after. Before. Yeah, so Pansel is asking, how do you know where to add darker colors? I think it's more like you just... I'm just going to be straight up honest. There's a lot of like experience that comes with it, but when you use like your kind of like, you can just like pinpoint kind of like learning from like, maybe this part would be darker, you know, like because, or maybe because it's like it's closer to the skin, and because the hair is like voluminous, right? Maybe the side would be covered from the lighting. Like it's much more, I guess it's like you thinking it doesn't get hit by light, you know. So it's like the hair is covered. The hair is like covered in the insides of the face. Yes, you need to use reference. Boom. Yes, you need to be more brave and adding darker color. Look at this, before and after. Before, after. After, right? Wait. Let me turn back. What the hell? Turn back the face. Boom. Yes, 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 yes. And then when you do that, basically when the hair kind of like touches the skin, it should be darker because it's like the hair is like covered, you know. Like look at this, the hair over here is usually darker. The hair is usually darker. This part is darker. So like when the hair, bro, I'm stuttering. Let's calm down. So when the hair is like hiding, you know, it's kind of hidden. When the hair is like kind of hidden, like when in the crevices here, like this crevices here, it's darker. Boom. Right? When it shows up, it gets brighter. Boom. And especially when it got hit by light and form a highlight, it got brighter. Look at this. So now we're going to make a highlight. So I'm assuming the lighting is going to be like normal, overcast, whatever. But we can always make a highlight by making making like some kind of like random light. So because this thing is already dark over here, let's try adding like some white light. Boom. I guess a bit more orangish. Boom. 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 Like that. And then look at this. We can cover it more with dark. Cover it again with dark here. 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 Boom. Here. We return back some of the color of the hair. Boom. 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 Look at that. Now it looks like a hair. It's showing highlight. Is that right? Boom. Now we can be brave again and add the darker light on crevices. So like part of the hair that's like hidden, you know, part of the hair that's like it's in the crevices, like this. The hair goes down and then it goes dark. It goes down and then it goes dark, and then it forms this line like this, like this, like that. So when it's like this, it goes like, you can make it, let me call it this, and then you can like color the crevices darker, and then you can follow those lines here, 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 and then you can go back, add the hair color again. Boom. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. Before, after. Before, after. Of course, there's a bit of like, the style is a bit different from how it's shaded, but you can always go back. Like, that's the beauty of like digital, bro. Like, you can always go back with your previous style if you're like into it. Boom. Boom. and it's all perfectly fine. Like, look at this. There's like those crevices here that I got deleted. And then we got back again. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Before, after. Before, after. Right? We haven't even used like texture brushes. Let's use texture brushes. Okay. Look at this. What if you use texture brushes and make this thing brighter? Like if you still want to like make this thing brighter and not scared or like dark. Boom. Add textures. Make the crevices like continue towards the bottom or something. Boom. And then we can add more of those light here. Boom. Boom. Add those light. Boom. This boom. You can add like a highlight. Boom. And then you can go back ahead, make this thing so dark because you're like brave, adding darker color. Boom. And then we can use like some hair brushes to like finish it off. Boom. This is just to add like strands, you know, hair strands. So don't be scared to add like darker color, brighter color. Granted, it's still like the same hues, you know, the same color, you know, but like you can make it darker and brighter. And then you can just like add crazy small hair strands to show it's like it's not just like a freaking weird thing. Look at this. Before, after, right? That crazy? Before, after. Right? Boom. 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 Before, after. And we're still not even finished, bro. Because we only color it based on like a single individual like brush strokes, right? Making it adding like dark light. Now we can make the whole changes like overall, you know, with like huge airbrush. Like for example, I can add like this color, and then we can add darker color on the background. Maybe like this, something like this. Boom. Boom. Now it's like a whole overall shape. Hi Maxuri. We are doing a critique live improvement, so people can submit their artwork and then be critiqued live. Look at this. Before, after. That's crazy, bro. And sometimes, even though you know what you're doing, sometimes when you know you can draw, you can do things by yourself basically. But there's going to be things that you didn't think about, you know, like this. You didn't think about this. Even though you can maybe learn how to draw hair alone with time, but just being shown like this, especially on your own artwork, it would absolutely help you in the future. Like drawing hair now, you know what to do because there's examples of it, especially examples of the changes being on your own artwork, you know. And then you can like add some new lighting, like some blue over here. Boom. Maybe some oranges. Boom. Look at that. Boom. So now let's before, after. Right? It's still basically the same hair. It's still the same hair, the same color. Granted, there's more different color, and also like You know, let's kind of like render the whole thing a bit. Maybe add like a bit of this glow over here. I don't know what this is. Oh, let's not. And if you want to make it more stylistic, like if you want to make it a bit more stylistic, you can always do that by like adding outlines, some like comic book. What is not comic book, but like I guess sketches to kind of like pop everything if you're into that kind of things, you know. Boom. Maybe not these brushes. Boom. I mean rendering is basically how much you want to like suffer. How long do you want to suffer? Because obviously more rendering is going to be more times. So it's basically individual. Boom. I guess it doesn't look that good. Boom. Maybe we can like add like a color. Boom. Boom. Like that. Before, after. Right? And then maybe we can add like a bit more bluish over here. Boom. Right? Yeah. So Max Zuri, if you want to get your artwork critique, you can join the Discord server. Yeah, the next one is going to be like Butterfly. Is Butterfly still here? Yo, Butterfly, are you here? Butterfly pal. Right, Butterfly pal. Yeah, let's get these views. Let's get the live streams to like 10 views. Let's get this to 10 views. Yeah, we improved a bit of artwork, like the shore here. Improve the compositions and color. Look at this. Boom. Crazy. We also have like who is this? Wait, we didn't check this. Yeah, Nova, look at these compositions too. Boom. That crazy. Is that crazy? It's much more atmospheric. There's much more storyline. It's much more engaging just by a bit of compositions. Another one. Also simple things, Tsukiko. And I try my best to not like change the whole style. So there's not really much paint over, you know, on most of the improvement. But look at this. We improve compositions, watermark, color, lighting, mood, and still keeping basically the same style. But just basically upscaled, improved, or maybe critique, if you will. Boom. Boom. Before, after. Before, after. What else? Yeah, envy, it is. Before, after. We change the compositions. We change the lighting. The values, the contrast. It's overall like a whole lot better. Also, simple changes that would add. That would actually be big, but like you don't seem to see it. Like this. Before, after, right? It's much more finished. Before, after, right? Much more finished. But it's still the same artwork. It's still you. It's still them. No? This one from Aisha. Before, after. Before, after. Boom. Change the whole mood, change the compositions, change the feel, change the vibe, and it's still the same artwork. Yeah, it's like the chill guy. Yeah. So yeah, this is basically the rendering, the improvement, critique. Boom. Yeah, of course, Maxery. You can send yours. You can just send yours. We're doing a live critique basically every day. Boom. You know, I might as well go into like post-process this. Even though we didn't render the face and all the stuff. Boom. So with post-processing, your artwork can become like much more finished, you know, in ways that you haven't really thought about. Boom, more contrast, reduced highlight, more shadows. I use Photoshop. Boom. Boom. Color, maybe we can change the color. Higher effects. Boom. Look at this, boom. So big changes, big changes. Maybe we can change the background too. Boom. The orange. Yeah, I think the orange is pretty good. More saturation, I guess. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at that hair. Look at that. I'm focusing the most on the hair here. Yeah. Detail. Let's sharpen this. Boom. Look at this. Going to see the before and after. It's going to be huge changes. I think it's way too like critique 29 March. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, I think we're going to brighten this a bit. Yeah. Expose this a bit. Boom. Okay, let's look at the before and after. Before, after. Look at that. Before, after. Boom. Boom. See? Before, after. Boom. Let's flip this. Let's flip this. Oh shit. Before, after. Holy. Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. Damn, bro. Yeah, you can join the Discord server and like submit your artwork here in critique. Yeah. Oh my god, look at this. Before, after. And it's looking already kind of like finished simply because the hair is rendered. That's crazy. Yeah. Let's export this. A pencil. Rendering. Boom. Hey. Bro, what am I doing? Okay. Boom. Look at this. Before, after. Oh my god, that's crazy. It's actually crazy, bro. Yo! We didn't even render anything else. We only rendered the hair. But now it's like looking already finished, kind of like, you know? That's actually crazy, bro. Before, after. Before, after. Yo, if you're enjoying this live stream so far, you can press the like button on this live, so that maybe it could be like, we can reach more people, bruh. Recommended by more people. Also subscribe if you haven't, because we are going to keep doing this a lot. Oh yeah, oh yes. Next up. Going to be butterfly pal. Yo, butterfly, what do you want to improve from this study, right? Welcome, Maxi. Yes. Let's get us to 10 views. Let's get us to 10 views concurrently. Just like yesterday, bruh. Ah, yes. Son, our momentum is very high right now. Oh shit. Bro, what am I doing? Yeah, what do you want to improve from this? Rough blockade study. Do you want to like improve this by like making it more accurate or something? Since we are on a study, right? We're basically studying. How? Oh, so yeah, chat. Butterfly Pal is asking here. How can I make a painting study like this still look good and professional without rendering it too much, without rendering it like final or something? Okay, so maybe we can like look at example of like photo study. Is there really no photo study here? There's generally no photo studies. Something like this, yeah. Something like this, maybe, yeah. Or maybe something like this. Who is this? Pluvium, right? Yeah, Pluvium. My boy Pluvium. Maybe something like this. Yes, something like this, where it's not finished, but it's kind of look decent, you know. Maybe something like this. Right? How can I make the study look kind of okay, even without rendering it too much? So first thing first is that you have way too much. You don't want to spend too much. Okay. Yeah, so first thing first, I think we can do so by stylization, you know. Like, look at this. There isn't really much shading. Look at this. It's literally just like gray and then darker gray. That's it. What about this one? Boom. Gray, darker gray. Like, the changes are so minimal, right? So you need to stylize this in a way where it doesn't, like, when you're painting something like this, you do too much of this. You do too much of like overlay here. You're way too opaque. There's so much opacity here. This is literally what you're doing. You're doing like this, right? Paint and then paint like this again, and then like this. So when you have like a lot of color here, and then you do this, then you do this. It's going to look a bit messy, too messy, you know. So one of the ways is just to like make it together, like just use like smooth brush that's a bit textured, so you can smooth it with like texture brush like this. Boom. So when in your case there's so much of that, you can just like kind of like connect it together, you know, so that it's not too much of this overlapping stuff. Boom. Yeah, blend it, but don't make it too smooth. Like, look at this. Like, it's already finished on it. Like, and especially we're blending it with like texture brush. We're blending it. We don't blend it with like this, although we can, but like we need to make a texture later again. So might as well blend it with like texture blend brush if that exists in your program, right? Boom. Let's look at the before after, like literally instantly. Before after. Before. Oh my god. Oh my god. Before after. I mean before after. So we can like do this first a bit now, and then we can like choose what to do next. Yeah, that is it. You're too messy. That's too messy. Boom. Look at this. Look at this. Before, after. Boom. Look at this. It's almost finished. No, like if you zoom out, like it's pretty much finished. But of course, we're not done here. Let's look at references where the character is actually like real, like something that's like not too stylized, like yours. Yours are not too stylized. Maybe something like this. I don't know. Something like this, baby. Boom. So now when you smoothen everything out, you need to add a texture back. So the textures are not from like before, like it's overlapping and like kind of messy. You kind of like deliberately add the textures, you know, like make like using like brush like this, and then you can like kind of select it. So because you're kind of messy, you can just like select lasso tool to make a good selections, you know. Boom. And then you can just like paint randomly, but with still of those cohesiveness, you know, like this. Boom. We select this, right, and then we kind of paint it like that. Boom. Clean up the edges. Boom. Right, do this. Boom. Clean up. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Do this. Clean it up a bit. Boom. I think it's kind of difficult to explain it because like how to explain it? Boom. Something like that, you know, especially like this, like you can like make a selection, right, and then just like go ham with the textures, and then you can slowly blend a bit some of those like that. What else? Like for this, for example, like this hair, like look at this, it's a bit too messy, right? So you can literally just like make a selections and then pick the color, make a messy with the brush here, and then you can a bit brush outside. Boom, now it's clearer. Look at this, before, after. Like let's say you like this kind of like harsh light, but it's way too overlapping, so you can like a lasso tool selections. Boom. And then if it's too harsh, you can erase some part of it. Boom. Boom. Look at that. What lasso tool does, it's like it makes things clean, you know. So even in a chaos of like texture brush, you still have like order. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Continuing down here. Boom, 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 boom. And then smooth a lot of things to add order back. Look at that. Boom. Also, one of the ways you need to like compose this better. You need to like increase the size of these compositions. Boom. Boom. Like this. Boom. Boom. So you need to make things cleaner, you know, cleaner, but like look at this. Look at the eyes. The eyes is like too messy. Like when you zoom in. So why not just like select a bit part of this plane of the head? I'm sure you're studying the plane of the head, right? Like the plane, anything. I just lasso and then boom, clean it up. This, boom, clean it up. Boom, done. Even like using like the airbrush, because you want to like make it messy, but it can be too messy. So you need to control yourself by using lasso tool and control the smoothness with like airbrush. Boom, look at that. Look at this. Before, after. After. Let's back to textures. So, unfortunately, I think there's going to be like a lot of training, like experience, so that you can determine when you want things to be blurry, when you want things to be like sharp. So it's a matter of like experience, unfortunately. And also when you're doing like study like this, if there's a certain part that you want to fully render, but you don't render the whole thing. So because the face is like the most important thing, especially the eyes, you can render the eyes much more than just like the whole part, you know. You're returning back some of the textures. Yeah, I think you need texture brush so that your brush is not like overlapping and overlaying like that. Boom. Yeah, I think you need texture brush. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Though of course, you can always go back if there's certain textures that you like. Like you can always go back, you know. Like maybe there's a certain part, like this part here. Like look at this. Like it's a bit too messy, right? So you can keep the smooth one. Look at this, like it's way too messy. Like you can just like return some of the texture back if that's what you want. For example, like this is way too messy, right? Like you can return part of here, but this one doesn't. Like for example, like this is too messy, right? Like this is way too messy. So you can keep some outside part like this, boom. So it doesn't like fully like this. Boom. Right? Boom. Hello, hello. What is before, after? Before, after. Although it's not that visible now. Hello, hello. Hi, Claudia. If you're interested, you can join the Discord server to get critiqued and improved. Submit your artwork there. Boom. So you need to like increase your sense of like where to put smooth, where to put dark, when to put harsh. Like unfortunately it's going to be experience, so you just need to have like, you need to like draw more, like literally draw a lot, and you'll soon find yourself like able to like choose yourself, like, oh, I want it to be like sharp, or I want it to be like smooth. Yeah, it's just a matter of like the more experience, like the more encounter you encounter. Like maybe like this part over here, like how does it look like? And this, like, hey, it is also a bit of a difference, you know? Like this background is white and this background is dark, but this part over here is dark, this part here is dark, right? And background is white. So yours is a bit different because the background is not dark. So maybe you can adapt by like adding some light over here. Who knows, right? Boom. Who knows, because it's already like a different context. So might as well do whatever you want here. Look at that. Right? Now maybe it's much better when there's like a blue light over here. Especially here. Boom. Boom. If you're interested, you can join the Discord server. It's literally on the pinned comments and the pinned chat. Okay? So much inside. How to draw here. How to draw like composition, compose and that. Let's get to like 10 views concurrently. I think that would be a good goal for today's live streams. Boom. Where are you guys from? Like, where are you guys from? Pencil, Maxuri, Claudia, Butterfly. Where are you guys from? What time is it there? Is it night? Mexico. 9:50 p.m. Like, are you guys like in the United States? Boom. 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 Look at that. Boom. Look at this. Before, after. Wait. Yeah, before, after. Let me get back some of the. I'm from Indonesia, bro. I'm from Indonesia. It's currently like 9:50. Right now it's 10:50 a.m. It's like midday. Boom. Look at that. Look at this. Before, after. Right? Now you can just like delete this reference here, bro. Boom. See? Also, you can like maybe like change the proportion and stuff to make it more aesthetically pleasing or something. It's like 10:50 a.m. right now. Indonesia, bro. Indonesia, it's like, look at this. Indonesia landscape. Yeah, Indonesia is basically like this. Indonesia is basically like this. I'm in here though. I'm in here. Yeah, a lot of natures. A lot of nature, like Southeast Asia. I'm basically like jungle Asian. Jungle Asia, yeah. Jungle Asia, close to Singapore. Very close to Singapore. Very close to Singapore. Aduh. So yeah, let's fix the proportions a bit. Maybe like having like this, making the head squarer. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, boom, look at that. Look at this. Before, after. Before, after. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Of course, there's going to be like much more changes you can make. Look at that, boom. Let's also like kind of like freeze a lot of this thing here. Boom. Boom. Look at that. See? Look at this, before and after. Oh wait. Before, after. Look at that. Is that a huge difference? It might not be accurate to the model, but like the kind of like the point is like the cleanliness of the finished looking artwork, right? So you need to, the point is like you need to have a understanding of like the balance of like when to make it sharp and textured and rough, and when to make it smooth, where to make it smooth, you know. And it's pretty much an experience thing. You just have to like try more, draw more. Right, like just like this, boom, like it's something like, look at that. Not crazy, it's not crazy. Boom. Aduh. Boom. Before, after. Let's literally remove the freaking thing. Boom. Look at this, before, after. Before, after, right? Can't even go as far as like, boom. 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 Yeah, I use a lot of lasso tools and like a lot of airbrush. I mean, not really a lot, but like understanding the ratio of when to do it. Look at this. And like boom. Let's add like crevices of the hair like this. Boom. 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 See, now it's really cleaner. Look at this. Before, after. Yeah, let me fulfill this whole thing, bro. Boom. After, before, after. Do you think it's much more like finished with minimal rendering? No? I think so. I don't know, I'm stupid. No? Yeah, I think so. Look at this. Before, after. Guys, if you liked the live stream so far, you can press the like button on the besides the subscribe button. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm stuttering here, bruh. Yeah. Join the Discord server, bruh. Join the Discord server. Aqua says like I like how you welcome every style. I've seen that a lot of people don't seem to favor one or the other style. It's very appreciative. You know, Aqua, I appreciate the comments. Thank you so much. I think yeah, it's because the thing is, a lot of what people want, like basically like the will, like what they like is different. What people like is literally different between people, like between like people. So, and it also has something to do like their free will, their will to like, oh, they're willing to draw a certain style, and so you can't really force. You can't really force a certain style to any people because their experiences are different, their interests are different, what they want is different. So what they're willing to create is different, right? So I think it would be really helpful to be able to see like what we like to be like the best version of it, you know, the best version of like what we like, what we're willing to create. Like we want to see like what's the best artwork that I feel like creating can be, you know. Like this is like basically realism, yeah. Basically realistic style. It's way different from like maybe from like pencil here. But still we try to push like the best it could be in their like certain in their what they're willing to create, like this style here. Like I want to see like the best of what it can achieve, you know. Like from brain here, compositions, right? Something like from Sukiko here. Like it's a very different style, right? Look at this. Boom. We try to push this further with like the better like compositions of like the watermark and the coloring and the mood and the contrast, right? What about this from like, who is this? I forgot. Aisha here. Like this is a very different style from like Butterfly, right? It's not realism, it's not symbolism. It's basically like anime, but still like cartoon. So how do we improve this? It's like we try to fix the compositions, so like make it's better in the eyes, you know. It's better in the eyes. It's framed betterly, framed differently, so that you can see better. It's basically the same style. It's literally the same style. Look at this. Boom. You frame this differently, or maybe by someone like Nova. Yeah, I think it's one of the ones that I like. Look at this. By Nova. Like yeah. Look at this. Oh no, by Aisha too. Look at this. Boom. It's basically the same style, but like pushed to the very max, right? Boom. Just boom. it's still the same style and the same artwork, but like it's presented very differently. Yeah, I think it's the presentations of like the artwork, you know, before, after. We changed like the compositions of the frame, the watermark in the middle here, the vegetations, the vegetation in the bottom, and then the shading of the like clouds. Yeah. Especially this one is also pretty cool. We pushed the lighting to match what an actual lighting would be on the literally on the same style, on the same characters. Look at this, boom. We fixed the compositions, improved, like overhaul the lighting to match what the actual lighting would be when it's like in like this, you know. Yeah, because like, so like it's literally like maxed at Artmax. Yeah, Artmax version of your style, Artmax version of their style. What are you doing using terms like this? Artmaxing. We're literally Artmaxing right now. Yeah, we're Artmaxing. Artmaxing. We're Artmaxing right now. Yeah. Yeah. Let's export this. I think it's pretty good. Oh. Output 5. You guys, I appreciate you guys joining the live streams. If you like the live streams, you can press like on the video on the page. If you don't like it, I mean, you can dislike it. Whatever. Who is this? Oh, butterfly. Approve. And also butterfly. Butterfly before. Boom. We're Artmaxing right now. We're Artmaxing. Boom. Critique. Smooth and hard edges. Boom. Let me see. Before, after. Yeah. It's actually a huge difference when I look at it now. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, it is, bro. It's so huge. Bro, we're Artmaxing right now, bro. That's crazy. Artmaxing. We're Artmaxing right now. We're Artmaxing, bro. This is our own. This is like our own mansions. Yo, Maxuri, this is yours, right? Yeah, let's critique this. Let's critique this. Yeah. What did they share in pictures? Damn. We're Artmaxing. We're productivity maxing. Like literally. We like tag everyone. No, let's not tag everyone. Like art maxing, productivity maxing, skill maxing, bruh. Skill maxing, mansion maxing. Yeah, so basically like this Raj community garage, we're gonna joke about like it's actually a mansion and we're building a mansion. If you want to help build the mansion, like you can donate or something. Yesterday Pencil Fry donated $2. That's crazy, bro. Bro is building the mansion. Yeah. Okay. Let's now with the pencil Maxuri. Right? So what do you want to improve from this, Maxuri? I don't know. I want to like the specific There's specific things you're looking to be improved at. Boom. Yeah, what are you looking at? What are you looking at to improve? Although I see something that I think could be improved now. Compositions. I think that's one where. Yeah, I hope the server becomes much more active, and then people talking more and more and more here. It's become more active, especially if I'm like live streamings a lot frequently. I think people would be like more intrigued to like talk and chat more, you know. Okay. Composition, shadows. I've seen a couple. I'm seeing a couple. So yeah, first thing first, I think like it's already like pretty good like composed. Maybe like above. Though I think it's just like it's not necessary, to be honest. Let me see though. Yeah, maybe I would. I mean, personally, I think I would like increase the size of the canvas above. That's like the composition that I would do. Boom. Yeah, I think that's what I would personally do, to be honest. Boom. Yo, bro. Yo, yeah, we need to like separate my WhatsApp from like the streams, but it's for like next. It's not like too personal. Boom. So the first thing is we need to like detach the subject from the background. Yeah, bro, like I'm like revealing so much. I'm scared I'm going to reveal something. Boom. Boom. Bro. Boom. Boom. Yeah, if you're looking for my socials, you can find my Instagram. I post on Instagrams, to be honest. Though I usually post not fan art. I mean, not like commissions and stuff. And I'm working a lot more on commissions. But like, how do I call this? But you can find. So I only post like final finished high quality artwork on my Instagram. But if you want to find it, it's like Ras Piece. Basically my username on the pin. Yeah. Okay, boom. Yeah, guys, if you haven't followed my Instagram, you should follow here. Follow it here. I got a bit of followers because I've been like drawing for like a while. But like, yeah, it's my account. You guys should follow this. I also have like a face reveal. Oh my god, I'm actually kind of shy. I don't want to open this. But like, yeah, if you want to see my face, it's like literally over here. If you want to compliment a lot of things, you can DM me. Who followed me? Oh, Maxuri, thanks for following me, bruh. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think in the descriptions I have like my socials, no? Yeah. Oh no, my DMs. Basically, yeah. Yo, I appreciate it, Maxuri. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to like help people, like improve their art, but also like making my own. Yeah, this is why I'm like live streaming like this, you know. Yeah. So share the Discord server, bruh. Like share this mansion, this garage, because we're trying to help as much more artists and people as much as possible, you know. Anyways, let's continue this. So I think your composition is better. If I were to like push it up, you know, push it way more up. I think that's what I personally would do. And then we can like, and then I think you're correct that we want to like improve the shadows, because value wise it's pretty good and you already have like a bit of shadows, but you want to like improve it further with more contrast, you know. Hi Rebel, if you want to submit your artwork to be improved and critique, you can do so on the critique channel. Boom. I think I'm going to use like lasso tool to like shape things. No. Boom. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Oh no. Boom. 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 Look at that. Boom. Boom. Like it's already a huge difference, bruh. Look at that. Boom. And then we can like add like color dodge. I'm guessing the lighting is like orange, right? Boom. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Let's see the before and after. Like that's already really huge. A really huge, what is it called? What am I doing? What am I doing, bro? Oh, yeah. Hey. Bro, what am I doing? Wait. Boom. Right. Okay, whatever. Like, look at this. Before, after. Before, after. Oh, wait. Let me crop this a bit. Boom. 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 Oh, balik. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. What am I doing, bro? What am I confused? Bro, I'm confused. What am I doing? Gini kah? Okay. Oh, yeah. This is boom. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. Before, after, right? And now with this, we can just like I'm confused with the layers for a second. Nowadays you can just like add more contrast to the characters here. Boom. 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 Look at that. Where the hell? Look at this. Before, after. Before and after. And I think I still like the part where it's kind of like bright on the dark area here. So we're going to like include some parts of the blues over here. Boom. 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 I use color dodge. Color dodge. You know, color dodge. Raw straws. Then I'm going to like darken this part here. Like bluish. Boom. 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 Like that. So you need to like be brave of like the dark and light part of the artwork. Like don't be scared to make things dark, you know. Boom. Look at this. Before, after. And of course, if you want to go back, you can always do that. There's certain part that like, oh, I would like it if it's like shell shaded instead of like lighting. Boom, you can do that. That's the beauty of like digital, you know. You can always go back. You're not committing too much all the time. Boom. You can always go back if you don't like things. Boom. Right? You can like darken the shadows here. Yeah, just don't be afraid to darken everything. Boom. 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 And also I think we can also like render the hair further, you know. Like add some highlights. Like look at this. I'm going to add some highlights here. Boom. 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 Like that. Boom. Right? Before, after. Yeah, it's not that much of a difference. Also, I think the background could be better. It's like, I think having full dark background is a better background, to be honest. Boom. Yeah, I think having dark. Boom, look at that. Boom. And then we can like glow the characters a bit. Boom. Look at that. What do you think? What the fuck am I doing? Boom. Look at that. Like that. Boom. Boom. Yeah, rather than having like the light of like this, rather than having like this, although that could work. Boom. Boom. Oh, I think you can like make it minimal, you know, and then focus more on the just on the glow like this. The glow like this. Boom. 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 Look at that. So let's look at the before and after. It is before, after. Before. Wait. Yeah, before, after. After. Before, after. Or maybe I like glow on the flower, you know. Boom. Maybe like darken this part over here because like we want contrast. We want contrast on the face too, so we can like add some blue something here. Oh, maybe not. Oh. No, maybe not. I think it's better like this. Yes, I think it's better like this, and then we can like have like boom, something like this. What do you guys think? Oh my god, it takes a while to do this. This before, after. Let's continue like this. Boom. Okay. And then we can add like effects of like yeah, something like a rays or something. Boom. 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 These are like random throws or something. And then we can, I guess, like add some, maybe some glow or something, like that. What do you guys think? Boom. 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 Look at that. Boom. Damn. Then you can like, I guess, on the foreground. Foreground, something like this. then blur it out. Bro, I'm so focused right now. Boom. Boom. Then look at the before after. Before after. Right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Before after. Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Okay. And then let's like let's post-process this to be final. Yeah, we're almost finished. We're almost finished here. Yeah, it's a camera raw filters. I think in each software there exists. It's basically like a way to like post-process a lot of things. Boom. Let's change the color of this now. Boom. We'll make it yellowish. Saturate it. Okay, finally done. Boom. Look at this. Boom. Okay, let's see the before and after. The final reveal. Before, after. Before, after. Holy crap. That's like huge difference. Before, after. Before, after. Oh my god, like, let's see if we like have a watermark on it. What the hell? And then like if you have like watermark over here, I guess. I mean, you're like, I guess that's a good competition. Or maybe like over here if you put a watermark. Well, I think it's pretty good, something like this. Boom. No. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Look at this. Maybe not. Maybe like over here. I think it's better like this. Yeah. And then let's compare this. Let's post this on Discord. Let's put this on Discord. Maybe no watermark. Maybe watermark is like over here, just over here. See, before the cheek, lighting. I think yeah, lighting is still in. Boom. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Before, after. Before, after. See? Is this better? Boom. Boom. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Before. Wait. The before is a bit weird. Yeah, there's like some artifacts here. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yes, the original one is this one. Yes, the original one is this one. Yeah, the original one is actually even less changes. Yeah. What is it? Critique lighting. Yeah, this is the original one. Boom. 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 Yeah. That is, yeah. Before. After, yeah, before, after. The composition is really different too. Yeah, we changed the composition too. Yeah, just a little bit of a change in like where you put things in the frame. Already like big differences. Yeah. Oh my god, yes. There's no more, right? Yeah. We've been live streaming for like an hour, bro. Hour and 50. Hour 40 or something. How long? Yeah. I think that's it for today's live streams. Oh my god, we did well. We did good. Yes. I think we're going to be live streaming again tomorrow at the same time as this. Maybe even earlier. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining the live stream. There's currently 7 people watching, which is kind of crazy. There's 7 people watching, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching until the end. The absolute end. That's crazy, bro. If you're still in chat, you can chat here, show up here before we end the live streams. You can chat here. Show yourself. But yeah. We're still going to be critiquing. I'm going to be finishing my own artwork and hopefully I can finish and upload. But yeah. Thank you guys so much. I hope it's helpful. I hope you learned some new insight. And I'm going to end the live streams right now. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next live streams. Goodbye.